Hey ho, guys! It's Emma, and
I'm Kat. Hi, nice to see everyone. I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't
how
really
is
ready.
everybody? How are you, Kat?
Yeah, I checked my pulse. I've got a pulse.
Are you still with us?
I am, yeah, just about, I think. Oops, so I just need to mute YouTube on my other
Good,
device.
good, good. Hi, Scott. Hi, Amy. Superior Dreams. Blue Eyes Webster. Anna's here.
Hey, Candice.
Dodo. Sunny. I've seen Cam somewhere. We've got, who else have I
Blue
got a
Eyes
bit further back?
Webster, Purple Knights 5.0. Hey, Clark.
Robin.
Seen all
Hey,
these lovely
Robin.
people in here.
Jakey. Hey, Jakey. Kelly.
Love to know more.
Oh, I've got loads of people here. I've got it on subscriber only chat tonight. I'll explain why in a minute. So I don't know, guys, if you have been watching my community page to see what's been going on over the last few days. Posted a few older videos for us to go back and have a look at. Wet My Planties is here.
Hey! Hey, Gara.
Some funnies, because I think it's nice to start your day with a bit of a funny sometimes. And do you do that, Kat? Do you always check the back of your car when it's dark to make sure there's no weird murderer sat on the back seat that's about to like strangle you or anything?
No, I can't say I ever have, actually.
You don't turn
Sorry.
round and look at the back seat?
No. I don't tend to go out in the night, so that's probably why.
Okay, we need to see. Guys, do you check the back seat if it's dark and you're on your own before you set off? Or is that just me? Bee's Knees is here. Hi, Bee's Knees. Norma. Oh, Navy
Hi,
Mom.
Amy.
Candice.
Oh, Sunny D always checks hers.
Beth and Patricia. Who does?
Sunny D
Sunny.
always
You
checks
see?
hers.
I'm not the only one. Sunny D also
Chris
checks the
does.
back seat. Scott, do you
Amy
check your
does.
back seat before you set off if it's dark?
Anna D does. Oh, look, all
You
these people
see?
saying I do. I must just be weird then.
You're just weird. You're just weird. So I'm going to tell you about something that's been going on this week, just really quickly, because I want to get it out of the way.
Go for it, Em.
Okay, you might have seen that I started to get a little bit annoyed on YouTube. And it's not like me to start making videos about people, so I've not done that. But I started to notice that some of my videos were actually being uploaded completely and, you know, intros removed, etc., and placed on another channel. And so I got a little bit frustrated at this, and in the end, struck this channel for doing it. I'm not the only one. It looks like I happened to just be the third one that did it, and in doing so, this channel ended up being taken down. It's been going on for a while, and then she is now up on another channel that she's made, telling everyone that she's been bullied. Well, obviously that's not the case. Nobody's bullying this person. I've never even watched this person's channel. I'm not ever one. I don't think I've ever given anybody a full strike ever. But this person has been pretty rude to me in the past, and then uploading my videos. And then I actually found out that she'd apparently done it to Doug the week before, taken his intros and ending off his video, uploaded his video in full. She's also done it to True Crime Commentary. And, you know, and she's saying it's to do with the money, and it's to do with we're trying to make money. It's not always about that, guys. I sit there and I'll do research, spend 2.5 hours making a video for somebody to just go, oh, I like that, and just to upload it. And I just need to give up one more warning out to Evil Exists, who I've never had a problem with. But certain things you know, just be careful. Make sure you put the name of who it's from in the description, and don't just upload people's videos in full and put them on your channel, because it will cause people, you know, you'll get somebody who's not quite as nice as me, and it just, yeah. What do you think about all that, Kat? Tell me.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think she's trying to con her subs into thinking that people are bullying her and this has been done maliciously and everything else. But I happen to know quite a lot about copyright strikes, having been in the receiving end of one.
It's not
And
nice. It's not
pardon?
nice. It's not nice getting a
No, it's
copyright
not nice
strike.
to get a copyright strike, but once you've got one, you don't do it again.
No,
And
you
you
learn
don't
from it.
certainly do it 3 times, because you get 3 strikes and you're out. And that's the thing. It wasn't, a one and done. It was 3 strikes on her channel, and
Yeah.
that's why her channel got removed.
And
So I
Doug's here.
think,
You've had it as well, Doug, haven't you? It's not
yeah,
it's not nice.
I just kind of think people need to learn a lesson. If they get a copyright strike, don't do it again, or at least ask the right permission. And people talk in this community, creators are friends, etc., behind the scenes, and people know. Quite often, if you say, "Do you mind if I use your video?" someone will say, "No problem, go ahead."
Yeah.
But when it's
Yeah.
consistently taking your content that you've worked hard to make, I think you're in, a prime position to strike the channel. And it's not about bullying; it's just about protecting your intellectual property. There's
Yeah.
laws,
Yeah. Yeah, that police audio that I uploaded was police audio, and anybody would think that it was, I just went on there, downloaded it in full and uploaded it again. It's public, information. But I didn't. I actually had to listen to 2.5 hours worth of fuzz, uploaded that in God knows how many different sections to make it sound like it was all one sentence. I had to pick it up because they were on the way. Then they were still on the way, but a bit further along. And then they arrived, and then she dispatched it, and I had to put all those bits together. But for people to just go in there and upload it, the channel was missing but not forgotten.
Was being the operative word. It's not called that anymore.
Yeah, it's not
It's
called
called
that
True
now.
Crimes and More. And she's, if you go over there and you hear all the conspiracy theories, you'd think that, these people have been setting upon this poor woman. But the fact is, the basic facts of it is, when you copy someone else's content directly without permission and you upload it as your own, and you do it 3 times and you get struck 3 times, that's when YouTube take your channel down. That's as simple as it is. That's as simple as it is. It's not more complicated than that. It's not about bullying. So, yeah. Em, you still there? Emma? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Brooks. Crime Lines and Lies sent a $20 super sticker. Thank you so much.
Hi.
Oh, hi, Penny.
Sorry, my mum had to break off. I don't think she told you, but I was at the door and I just came back to my mum's house. I hope you're all okay on the live.
Oh, thank you. Everyone, if this is Penny, Emma's daughter. How are you doing, Penny? Okay?
Yes, good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right, thank you.
How many? 200. Odd.
Pardon?
Hi, Sunny D. Hi,
There you go.
Candice.
Everyone gets a shout out from Penny tonight. It's a special occasion. Go on, Penny.
Shout out to everyone on this live.
Give a shout out to my friend Crime Lines and Lies. Crime Lines.
Crime Lines.
And Lies.
And Lies.
There you go.
Hi, Penny. I love your voice. Thank you. I'm going to have to go now because I'm going to go upstairs. My mum wants to get the headphones back.
Oh, really? Okay. Love you, Pen. Bye, hon.
Oh, right, Penny. What? Thank you for helping.
Bye.
Bye,
darling. Right, I'm back. Sorry, guys. I just had to let her in. She was supposed to be back at 8, then 8:30, and then she arrived back at 9.
I wonder where you've gone. I was talking to you and you disappeared.
Right, so we've got a super chat. Oh, thank you. Is that from Crime Lines and Lies?
Yeah.
I was trying to keep up as Penny was talking. Thank you so much, Crime Lines and Lies. Thank you, Brooks. So what were we saying, Kat, about?
Wow, I was just having a rant about copyrights and how it works and stuff, and just, trying to not that the people in here are uneducated at all, but some of the subs on the other channel don't quite understand how things work. So, you know, yeah, we're just clearing that up.
Yeah, and you know me, guys. I'm probably one of the most easygoing people you ever meet. But, you know, I've had this girl on my back despite me not watching her channel for quite a while. And most recently was the picture of my channel that she posted asking all of her subscribers to mass flag and report me for something that I hadn't even done.
Right, and that's actually against YouTube terms of service as well. So she's breaking YouTube terms of service just by getting everyone or asking everyone to mass flag your channel. So that's another strike in her direction.
So she was trying to get people to mass flag my channel, and then she uploaded my whole video as her own, and I was just, no, I was done. Doug says she covered my logo with a flower and deleted my intro and entro. So that's what we were saying before. He just uploaded his whole video that he'd taken however long to make and edit and upload. And, you know, all this, it's about money. It's not, apart from the fact that it is slightly because it's taking food out of Penny's mouth. Yeah, slightly, but it's more the
principle,
what it stands for. Yeah, it's more the principle of it and the fact that you spend so much time and hard work. Thank you, Mayflower. That's really kind of you. Thank you so much.
Thank
you. And the other thing is she does actually believe her own lies. You're right, Doug. I was watching a live she did the other day, and she was saying that her channel has been hacked. She's saying that we're all bullying her.
That seems to be everyone's excuse at the moment. Seriously, everybody that is a really rubbish type person, like I'll try to say that nicely, a not very nice person, right? Seems to be claiming that their channels have been hacked rather than taking responsibility for their own shitty behaviour.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever bullied anyone in my whole life.
I don't think you've got a bone in your body that would bully anyone.
Oh.
It's just not in your nature, Emma. You're just, you know, an all-round nice, decent person. You don't go out of your way to bully people. I've never heard you say a bad word about anybody.
No.
I think you're even finding it hard to say this, you know?
Yeah.
And this is somebody that's really, 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 really done you wrong. So ultimately, like, you talk away because you're allowed to say what you feel about it, you know?
Yeah. Anyway, you know, she's back on as True Crime and More. And that's the reason why I put it on subscriber only chat tonight, because I thought if she starts coming in here being silly, then, you know, I'm just not having it. Chemistry Queen, oh bless you, thank you so much. That's so kind.
We love you too, hun.
Yeah, we do. Superhero in a cape, bless. I will be when I go back to work. I've got occupational health ringing me on Monday, and so we're going to talk about me going back to work in some form or another. So that will be good. But yeah, I did make it known how I felt about that other channel and what had been going on. And I just don't really want to mention it again. I think people know how I feel. I was talking to True Crime Commentary Penny, and she made a video about it, like kind of on my behalf. It was more to do with the way that she'd been, what she'd been having to deal with this person. But I kind of felt like it was a bit of what I was going through as well, so I could relate to it, and I did laugh a lot, actually. So if you haven't seen that, you need to go and watch that.
It's not on her main channel, though, Em.
Yeah, it's on her second channel, isn't it? I don't know what that's called, actually.
I think it's called, I don't want to give it a plug and get the wrong name, but I think it's called something like Penny FK your thoughts. So like your thoughts. Penny FK your thoughts.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Okay, so tonight we're going to be talking about Summer Wells, what's been going on recently. I've had permission, Kat.
Keyword.
To be able to use Cher's conversation with Don from last night, so I thought we could have a little listen to that. I've also uploaded some really silly 911, 999 calls, emergency calls that people have made. Just a few of those that I thought we could listen to later because it's amazing what people call for. It's crazy. Okay.
Cool.
So, what's been going on recently? What are your thoughts so far, Kat, on what's been going on with the Summer Wells case and the progress that they are making or not making?
Well, I don't know. I've heard some conflicting stories about whether the bikers are going up there or not. Apparently, it was said that Sheriff Lawson told the bikers to stay away.
Oh.
But the only source that that's come from, or because arrests were in the offing kind of thing. But the only person that came from is not massively, I'm not going to say who it was, but it's not massively reliable. So I tend to think that Sheriff Lawson probably didn't say arrests are on their way, don't go up there. But it would be good to see, some bit of pressure being put on them. I mean, the bikers said they were going to go shake Don and Candace upside down until the truth fell out. So that would be interesting to watch.
Oh my God. I tell you what, though, I'm just looking at Cynthia's comment here with what she said about Reverend Donna Serafina, and I really like her. I know you watch her as well, Kat.
I don't watch her. I don't.
I thought you said you watched her.
No, I don't watch any psychic channels.
Oh, it must have been somebody else then. Somebody else that had said that they'd watched her, and I think she's really good. I mean, some of the stuff that she's come out with in the past to do with other cases, like the Gabby Petito case, and I'm like Kat really on a lot of this. I don't always believe this psychic tarot cards kind of stuff, but some of the stuff she has said has been completely true. In a lot of respects, she was able to say exactly how some of the bodies have been found wrapped, and it's amazing. I mean, she kind of says that she gets these, she has a daughter that kind of tells her things, I think. Is that right? Anyway, but I thought it was really rude of Dawn last night on the phone to Cher to be just so super rude to Donna. Donna wasn't even there to defend herself. And he was calling her such horrible names. I mean, did you hear that?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I can't listen to any man who sits there and speaks about women in those terms. It was absolutely disgusting. It turned my stomach. I don't know the lady. Like I said, I don't watch psychic channels, but I don't want to hear any woman being spoken about like that by a man. No. It's just so disrespectful and disgusting.
It was bad. Yeah. I was.
There's so much for, sorry, no offense to anyone, but so much for being a Christian, that kind of language falls out of your mouth, It's
well, the language that gets used when he realizes he's live is different to the language he uses when he doesn't realize he's live.
Right, but also he's drunk. And he did know that Cher was live, Emma, because he knew Cher had a live scheduled, and he watches YouTube all the time.
True.
So he knew she was live. It was just that, oh, you never told me I was live. Well, actually, Don, you already knew that. You already knew that.
True. So, as for the bikers, I don't know. I've not actually seen any pictures of them in Tennessee. I saw one of them holding up a poster of Summer Wells. They did say they were going. I know on the phone last night, Don was, I think it was Candace was saying there was supposed to be 10 of them. Whether they've actually seen them, I know Don made some comment about how they were trying to film or take photos of his windows, which would suggest that they were there, but whether he was lying, I don't know.
Well, yeah, again, you know, one thing that we know for certain is that Don lies a lot. And so whether he'd heard like through this person that the bikers were on their way and then decided he'd just drop that into the live, that wouldn't be the first time he'd done something like that, would it?
No, true. And you can never believe a word that comes out of his mouth, but I certainly did not believe him when he said, I think about summer every morning when I wake up.
No.
And every night before I go to bed.
No.
No.
No, you know, Don doesn't fail to I mean, Don does fail to impress me now because I don't believe anything he says. So when he said he's got guns under his bed, I'm sitting there thinking, oh, okay, of course you have, Don. You know, the bikers turned up today. Did they, Don? Did they really? Oh, okay, how interesting. Why does that give you an excuse to be calling a woman all those names that you were calling her last night? Not quite getting that one.
Yeah, true. And Bambi's saying, you know, that it was cold over there. What did she say? It just jumped. Snowing in Tennessee, so I doubt there's any bikers.
Well, you know, to be fair, there was a video put out of a biker holding up a poster of Summer saying that they were going to go out there and get the truth out of Don and Candace. Well, ultimately, that could have been one big setup organised by the same group that have been doing all these elaborate hoax things over there. I'm so past it, Emma. I know that sounds cynical, but I am.
And you know what? I listened to the scanner because I've got the archives.
Yeah.
And I listened to the scanner last night between 9 o'clock last night and I mean, I scanned through it quickly, but and this morning at 5 o'clock. And the police, as far as I'm aware, did not go out to their house. So I know it was on Cher's channel where she said that he said that he had these guns. And then was it Molly that rang the police? I think Molly rang the police.
Molly and Doug.
Did they both? Oh, yeah, they both rang, didn't they? I think they both rang. I know they put the phone down on Doug. I don't know what they did with Molly. I wasn't listening to it for long enough. But when I listened to the scanner, as far as I'm aware, no police went out there. So whether they just didn't take it seriously, whether they thought that it wasn't an emergency, whether they didn't believe them, or whether they're protecting him for some strange reason, who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know either.
Amanda says, Emma, do you speak to Granda still? I did, but she was starting to kind of get the idea that I was a YouTuber. And so I told her, yes, I was. And I haven't spoken to her since. No. Well, she sent me a few nasty messages. And just as I was trying to read them, she deleted them. So, no, I don't speak to Grandis anymore, to be honest. I don't think she likes me, Kat.
Really?
But we have to remember, guys, she's a suspect, not a victim. Summer's the victim.
Right.
Okay, so shall we listen to this call so we can go through it and see what we make of it all?
Go for it.
Okay.
There will be some offensive language, so if anyone wants to put a trigger warning in chat, go for it.
Right, are we ready?
Yeah.
Hello?
What the fuck you doing?
What are you doing?
Fucking talking shit to you like you fucking
okay.
stab me in my back all the time.
I missed you too, Don.
Why you be like that?
Tell me how did I stab you in your back? Tell me how I wasn't there for you.
Videos you put up.
What stupid videos?
My fucking daughter.
I used your daughter?
Game. That nice fucking house you live in, bitch.
Nice house that I live in. A place that's rented. Look at your nice property and house that you're remodeling and all of your land. All of your beautiful Tennessee land. So.
But you said he talked shit. But that ain't
talk
what
shit
you put it
how?
online.
Excuse me?
That's the way you talk to me face to face. But when you put up videos, you're talking all kind of shit.
Okay, Benny. Can you? Benny. I know, but can you like speak for yourself for once, please, Donald? No, the fuck you're not, because you know how I talk to you.
My call. Benny's had all kinds of fucking bullies at his house because of motherfuckers like you.
Like me? I don't do nothing to do with Benny. Don't you dare link me into that. So-called creators. I'm not a creator. I don't call myself a dumb bitch just like the rest of them. I'm a dumb.
Why is everybody a dumb bitch?
Because he has a very limited vocabulary and a lack of adjectives.
How can he speak to women the way he does and then reckon he's a Christian?
Because he's a vile POS. He's
Bitch.
talking to his hair.
You're no better than me.
I never said I was
I'm
better
a
than
dumb
you, Don.
too.
What?
I'm just as dumb as you are. Oh, at least I can admit it.
Oh, no, I'm dumb.
So she's a BH and she's dumb. And she's, yeah. What? He's just horrible.
Oh, that.
Then why you put up all that fucking hateful shit, man?
Because I'm so stupid. Because I'm so stupid, Don. I'm just a stupid girl on YouTube.
Why you put up all this fucking hateful shit about my daughter and my family, man?
Let me know what's hateful.
I'm so sick of it.
What's hateful?
It's not hateful. It's going through the things that we see, we hear, we put together. We're trying to work out where Summer is. Can he not have as much enthusiasm about finding his daughter as we do?
Hell no, he's a victim. He has to play the victim all the time.
He's always
He's like, look how you're being horrible to me. And you're being so horrible to me. Leave me alone. And then he throws in some really disgusting language to describe that, you know. But that's basically what he's doing. Infamy, infamy. They've all got it infamy.
I do admire Cher for standing up to him, though, because you know what I'm like? I'd probably be like, you know, and she's giving him it back. And I think that's good.
Oh, everything you put up, say.
Why are you so upset that I would give Reverend Donna some...
Oh, look, hold up, Cher. You ain't gonna weasel out of this shit.
Weasel out of what,
I sent you two beautiful pictures.
Yeah.
Pristine.
You did. I posted them on the community post.
Beautiful. How much has he had to drink?
Yeah.
I can't even say beautiful.
It was on the R&R by the sounds of it.
On private property. And you put up there, I don't know what Don Wills means by this shit. Man, I said that to you as a friend.
Yeah, right, but we never... That's what I said. We didn't discuss...
property up there.
We didn't discuss...
Do you even know where that is?
Well, so it's private property and he's scared he's going to get in trouble for... What, taking photos on private property? Or
to be fair, in this instance, I don't actually know what Cher did wrong. He sent her two random photos and she posted them saying, so I don't know why, but Don just sent me these. And then he's all going, you were making a mockery of, you were saying that she didn't say anything. She was just like, Don sent me these photos and I don't know why.
Yeah.
This is non-crime, you know what I mean? It's not a crime.
He makes more out of it because then by making such a drama, it's like, so why is he making a drama of those photos? And it makes us think more then.
Yeah, right. That maybe he's trying to get us to think what is, you know, maybe there's a secret in this photo or something. And
well, he just play games.
I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Stirring up drama. I think Heather H just said it in chat. Stirring up drama.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time.
No, you didn't tell me. You just sent the pictures and we didn't discuss them.
Fucking Utah on private property.
Okay.
Billionaire property.
Property.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. What is
it? You turned it into something bad. Why?
I didn't turn it into anything bad. You're the one who's taking it.
So can we just mention then, if this is private property and he was trying to do Molly for trespassing, what's he doing?
What? Yeah, and what's this billionaire property like? What is he talking about? Is that even cognitively like making any sense whatsoever?
You just has to put that in, billionaire.
Hey
like,
Emma,
really
I'm going to send you a photo of I don't know. I might go over Warfield somewhere and take a photo in a field and send you a picture of some billionaire property. Will you put it on your community wall and say you don't know why I sent it to you, please?
Yeah, and then will you ring me up and call me a dumb bitch?
Only if you'd like it.
Yeah.
Of course I wouldn't.
I don't know what this means. Like it's something mysterious.
Well, I can change that now. I can say that you just thought it was a.
With this? What do you? I'm sure. I'm sorry, man. You with that fucking psychic, Reverend Donna Sabrina. Did you hear all the
Serafina
was saying?
Serafina, Reverend Donna Serafina.
What a fucking horror!
Excuse me.
He's calling a reverend, an effing whore. How can, I mean, that's bad enough. He's supposed to be Christian, whether she's psychic or not. She's reverend. Can't say that.
Me.
No respect.
No, what a fucking whore.
Excuse me.
Take God's word.
Like your wife?
No, like you, bitch.
Oh.
About nearly spat my drink
You
on.
don't know my wife.
Like your wife. What?
Share. Woo, good girl.
Well, this gets worse. Okay, go on. I've swallowed my drink. I'm not going to spit it all over my screen. Go on.
Nope.
You don't, motherfucker. Man,
do you know your wife?
Fuck you, Sharon.
Do you know your wife?
Yeah, I do know my wife.
Do you?
And I know how fucking her heart is egg every fucking.
Then tell the truth about June 15th.
Man, fuck you.
Go on, Sharon.
Tell the truth about June 15th.
Oh, what? Some sorry motherfucker.
Yeah, let's just have a clap. We like that. Bearing in mind what you just said, though, to that.
The only way to know if you like it
Now we've got an advert.
is to take a hint of wind.
Sounds like a really weird advert as well.
Oh, we jumped. Oh God, I have to go back to the beginning.
Lost it now.
Wait a minute.
All right. Goes on and on and on and on. It's been dangerous. I go to sleep. I go to sleep every night.
It's Adrian, Donald, and Dad. You know Don.
It's around about the 14-minute mark, I think, if that helps.
That we were at?
Yeah, I think so.
Kat, that noise is coming from your side because I muted myself and I was okay. So I don't know if you're on YouTube. No, we've still got the static on your end.
I don't hear it.
It's really bad. Are you on YouTube?
No, I'll go out and come back in.
Yeah, go out and come back in. It's just me and you guys. So we were listening to that. I don't quite know what happened, but yeah, just so rude and arrogant and narcissistic and just not nice. And it when he's behind the scenes, the way he speaks to people, it's like he's showing two sides to himself. Yeah. Kindness with. He's rude. You're right, Candace. Really rude. Oh, Kat's back at the stream.
Hey, I'm back. Is it better?
Oh, that's better. Yeah, it was like really loud, staticky noise.
Well, normally I can hear that, and then I quit and it goes away, but I couldn't actually hear it this time. But anyway, thanks for telling me I'm back now, and hopefully it's better.
Yeah. I think we should just talk through the rest of it, unless you guys want me to find it so that you can listen to it all. Has everybody heard it, or have you not heard it? Let me know.
Hi, Navila's True Crime.
Vegan Mama.
Hey, Prolific.
Oh, Prolific's here. How's your bed? To tell us. Michelle says he's mad because we're getting close.
Yep.
What do you think so,
Yeah.
Kat? Do you
I think he's unraveling at the seams. I mean, to be honest with you, a few months ago, the last person I thought he would have turned on would be Cher. But now we've seen it all, I think.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
To be honest, because, you know, right back at the beginning of this case, those two were thick. And now, and you know, I think it was at the point where she sort of said, not really speaking to Don anymore, there's been problems. At that point, I thought, uh-oh, he's going to turn on her. And now it seems that he has. I don't know how to say it more kind of tactfully than that. I just kind of think that he's unraveling. He's used up all of his he's burnt all of his bridges, really, hasn't he? Yeah. And the fact that he was so desperate last night to speak to Cher's dad, and his comment was, I'll speak to your dad respectfully, but that's the last bit of respect I have for you, that I'll speak to your dad respectfully. Well, I'm not being funny, but if you want to speak to my dad, there's absolutely no way on God's earth he's ever speaking to my dad. So I didn't really understand the context of that. Exactly.
I think he thinks he can talk people around in circles. And right. If he does enough God talk and kind of calm, relaxing speak, everybody will believe him. Right. But, you know, he seems to forget that we know that he's been locked away, and while you're in there, you learn how to manipulate.
Manipulate.
I'm trying to think.
I love that word, though. I think you just made a new word, Em.
Yeah, that's a new word. I'm on the cider, actually. Manipulate.
Manipulate.
Everybody into getting what you want when you're in there.
Yeah.
Don't you? You learn to be able to understand what you need to do to get what you want in certain situations, or to get out of
jailhouse religion. You learn to find God in prison because it gets you out of prison quicker. You know, that's the only reason most people learn religion in prison, is because it's jailhouse religion. They know if they say they've changed their lives, they've turned around their lives, they're no longer the sinner that they were before, there might be a chance that they'll get out of prison.
True.
But the thing is about that religion thing is that it might work fine and well when he's sober, but when he's drunk, his real self comes out, and that couldn't be less Christian if you tried, in my opinion.
Well, when he's had a lot to drink, and the things that he says, he's not as quick, so he tends to fall back into the talking in past tense or slipping up. And if he's going to go on YouTube channels, he needs to make sure he's sober. Let me find this bit.
Well, that's never going to happen, is it? If it hasn't happened in 7 months, it's not going to happen now that he chooses to be sober and go on YouTube.
No, listen to me. The only respect I have for you from now on is only because of your dad, and that's it. You got that? You have your dad come.
Right, because he's not going to talk to her dad like a piece of shit, is he?
No.
He's not going to talk to her dad with that mouth that he just spoke about women and spoke about her with the language that he used.
Yeah.
I dare him to speak to my dad with that mouth. I dare him.
Flying over.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm serious. Speak to my dad. Fuck around and find out, Don.
I booted myself out of studio.
I think this is where it goes silent for ages. Let's go back a little bit. Or forward through the silence.
going forward.
The creator in the world's trying to cash in on my daughter, bro.
Yeah.
It's sickening. It's so sickening. And they want to twist up and say that my wife don't care, I don't care, blah blah blah. We're so broken hearted, brother. You know, I'm straight up with you, man.
Talking to her dad.
I mean, Sherry told me a little bit about, you know, what you've been through, what you went to prison for and everything. And I have utmost respect for you. I want you to know that right away.
I do too. He's done his time, you know.
Well, yeah, he's probably come out of it a better man, Don. Learn something.
Yeah, better than you did, Don.
Yeah, right. Do better, Don.
Oh, thank you.
Well,
I don't know what to say to you, sir. I mean,
I don't know what to say either.
One thing I want to ask you is what is what's going through your mind when you wake up in the morning? What's the first thought you have when you wake up in the morning?
The first thought I have is the very first thought I have every night when I wake up to piss before I go to sleep.
Wake up to piss.
I go to sleep every night.
Lovely.
Praying for summer.
Oh, isn't it lovely that you can sleep through this trauma, Don?
When he wakes up in the middle of the night to piss.
To take a piss, yeah.
Go upstairs to the bathroom. I bet he opens the back door and stands there with it out, peeing out of that back door.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think so, or do you believe he goes up those stairs to the bathroom?
No, he probably pisses in a cup beside his bed.
Oh.
And then he drinks it in the morning.
Oh, Candace is like, oh, leftover hour and a half, finish it off.
Yeah, isn't it?
Okay.
Who's that? And when I wake up, that's the first thought on my mind for the past 8 months.
You're right.
Okay.
I love my daughter. We both love our daughter. It's the most horrific thing I've ever been through in my life. I mean, that's it.
Do you think it's as horrific as it was when he tried to sell his other one?
Yeah,
Go on.
Notice how he said he had 4 children when he's actually got 6 children.
Yeah, and her other 2.
And she's got 2. Yeah, they've got 8 between them.
And then the ones that they gave up. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's that, buddy?
How many children do you have, sir?
Well, we had 4.
No, you have 6.
I mean, it got.
Well, we're forgetting about the other 2.
Yeah, let's forget about the other 2 kids, yeah?
That you've
Let's
got.
just tell the man you got 4 kids when you've actually got 6. Go on.
Mm-hmm.
So dangerous because of all this YouTube bullshit. We had all kind of psychics up here, and we had a gun fight down there, down a lot of poverty, and you've seen all the shit that goes on and on and on and on. It's been dangerous. I have guns down there in my bed. I'm expecting people to come up here and open fire on us. We got bikers coming by today.
I got guns in my bed.
Go by. So he's saying they did go by today.
Yeah, and he's got guns in his bed.
Yeah. So he's just said he's got guns. So that's why Molly and Doug rang the police, I think, isn't it?
And how many bikers? 10 bikers come by today.
0.
Going by real slow and filming and shit because of fucking Ernie Shell's bullshit. That motherfucker and all these psychic motherfuckers. You know, I'm so fucking fed up. I don't even give a fuck anymore. I
want to say one thing to you. The question that I just asked you about what's your first thought when you wake up, I really do appreciate the way you answered that. You answered that the way I would have answered if my daughter was missing. But,
yes, sir. And I know, and I already know that because I already know that.
I want to say something else too. I asked Cher, my daughter. I asked her what the most important aspect of this case was to her a week or so ago, and she said finding your daughter is the most important aspect.
But why does she keep putting all this hateful stuff out there about us?
Why'd you start crying about it, Don? Why are you focusing on what she's doing instead of focusing on where your daughter is, Don?
focusing on the negativity instead of the fact that if it wasn't for all of these creators talking about her, her case wouldn't be so big.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be so well known.
I'm really upset with your daughter, and I just told her, Cher, I've lost all respect for you, but because of your daddy is the only reason that I have any respect left for you at all. And I'm going with that.
Sorry, what did you say, Kat?
I was actually just sitting here making noises, taking the piss out of Don. Sorry. I'm doing it behind the avatar.
I didn't know I was live, man. Nobody
Yes, you
told me
did.
that. Why am I live?
You knew you were live. You're a liar. You're a liar, pants on fire.
In the middle of my podcast.
This is supposed to be a one-on-one, man.
Okay.
So he's not happy because Cher's saying something, and he said, I'm supposed to be a one-on-one with your dad.
Cher's in chat, Emma.
There's Cher. Oh, hi, Cher.
Yeah, I would have been the same. Because I was going to say to Cher, seriously, if he'd have asked to speak to my dad, I was just saying, fuck around and find out, Don, because my dad won't give you even half of a second of what your dad gave him last night on the phone.
I was just saying, I respect you for like giving him what for back, you know, instead of like if it had been me, I wouldn't have been able to shout, and but I respect you for being able to like stick up for yourself and everything. If there's anybody being rude about Cher or her father, you'll get kicked out, because it was very nice of her to allow us to use this video. So please don't be rude about Cher or her dad, guys, please. It's not nice.
Her dad's hella patient. Sorry, I know Cher just said don't speak about her dad, but her dad's hella patient. I wouldn't have been that patient. I think actually Cher's got the patience of a saint, to be honest.
Yeah, she has. So I've just put that there on the screen. People, do not disrespect Cher or her dad, please. Right, it was one of the mods. Okay, right. Well, we're not playing any more of that then, if people can't be respectful towards Cher and her dad. I don't know who it was, but that's the end of that. Okay, right.
Yeah, my dad would not have been that tolerant.
No.
Props to her dad.
Props to her dad, and thank you, Cher, for allowing us to use that. I think she did a good job sticking up for herself and giving him what for, and not allowing him to walk all over her. And sweet Sativa. Yeah. Please keep it respectful, honey, please.
And Maggie Craigie, if you're not enjoying the stream, you're welcome to go elsewhere, because no one's actually forcing you to sit there and criticize the whole stream, every single word.
Yeah. We're nice here, you know. We're nice. We try to be, don't we? Unless we're talking about
open.
Don
like,
and
at the end
bullshit.
of the day, we're open to everyone, so everyone's welcome. But if you've got gripes and you've got pain, you know, about every single word that's being spoken, you don't have to sit there and listen. You know, there's plenty of other channels you can go listen to right now.
Yeah. Everybody's saying thank you, Cher. Good job, Cher. Okay, so moving on. So what did you make of that then, and the way that he's speaking about a reverend, he's speaking about a psychic that he's never met. I mean, he was talking to Cher, the way that he was speaking to her, and with the language, and it's just rude. And
I mean, it's just Don, isn't it? I don't know what people expect from Don, to be honest. They have him on their show. I mean, obviously you don't put him on deliberately when he's drunk, but he's just always drunk. So it's really hard to get him on sober. And then he sits and speaks about women like they're pieces of trash on the end of his shoe, you know? The fact that he was like, oh, I'm only going to respect Cher if I can speak to her dad. Well, what's that got to do with it? At the end of the day, you either respect women or you don't. You know, Cher's a woman in her own right. So if you don't have any respect for Cher, then why do you want to speak to her dad? Like, respect women, Don. He's rude. And yeah, I agree. He wasn't like that for the first 5 months of talking. That's what I was saying earlier. The last person in the world, Cher, that I thought that Don would turn on would be you. And you gave him way more than he deserved in that respect. And I was pretty impressed by
when
the way
everybody
that
else was,
dealt with it.
saying, "Oh, Cher was there," like, talking to him still, and whatever she was feeling about whether she felt that he was guilty or not, or had any guilty knowledge or not, she continued to be polite to him and everything, and was there every time he spoke, wanted to speak to her however many times a day. So Reverend Donna thinks he wants to talk to my dad. So
I don't know. I don't yeah, to me, it wasn't so much of a problem, the reverend word, because I don't know this woman. So to me, it's not about her titles or who she is. It's the fact that she's a woman, and he feels that it's perfectly acceptable to sit there and call women those names that he did. I just thought it was disgusting. But then again, I've heard how he speaks about people and how he speaks to people before, and it doesn't surprise or shock me anymore. It just bothers me that he still has no respect for women.
No. And, if he's so capable of being so lax in front of people he's never met and people he doesn't know, what is he like behind closed doors?
You can imagine what he's like
The
behind
woman
closed
that
doors,
he's
can't
the
you?
most comfortable with in
Right.
life. You can imagine, can't you? I mean, I don't want to try and imagine, but you can imagine.
Yeah, it wasn't pretty last night, that whole thing. And also the other thing that I don't know if we skipped over it or we're listening to the recording was the bit where he said that someone like Cher stole his daughter.
Oh no,
I mean, talk about blame everybody under the sun. I mean, everyone from like Joe Biden to aliens has stolen his daughter, and now someone like Cher's stolen his daughter, you know?
Oh yeah, she just flew over from
Right,
Canada. Ridiculous.
walked up the hill.
It's
I mean,
stupid. Everybody that's been on this case, he blamed Chris M, didn't he, at one
Chris
point?
McDonough, he blamed. He's blamed Joe Biden because if Trump was president, Summer would still be there. He's blamed zombies. He's blamed the meth heads. He's blamed his boss at work. He's blamed the tree cutters. And I'm literally, I have a list. I started writing it down a few months ago, this list. It's about 15 pages long, all the people that Don's blamed for taking Summer.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
I mean, reaching. He's reaching. And the reason he's reaching is because he's reached the end of his rope, and he knows he's reached the end of his rope. So he's carrying on reaching, hoping that there's going to be some more rope left.
Yeah. Josh. He blamed Josh. Sarah Meter. Yeah. Yeah. Silly.
Basically, he blames anyone that he doesn't agree with. And mostly, in terms of the language that comes out of his mouth, it's usually directed towards women because that's how he feels about women.
Yeah. It must be something to do with his mother, maybe years ago, something. Maybe he's seen his dad or somebody in his life speak to women like that. He's grown up thinking that's normal. Maybe.
Well, also he just thinks so much of himself that it's, quite easy for him to put other people down and to treat other people like shit, because as long as it makes him feel good, that's all he cares about.
Yeah, true. So, I don't know if you've seen them, but has anybody not seen, should I say, has anybody not seen Rose Bly's wedding photos? Would anybody like
channel,
to
didn't you?
see? Yeah, well, I haven't uploaded them to here to show anyone, so I was just like, if anybody's not seen them, I can.
You made a video about them though, didn't you?
I did. I made a short video earlier.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought I had seen it, but I wasn't sure. I thought it was you that put it up.
I haven't yet. Yeah, because I can get them. So I did have some messages, but it's only if people can be respectful. Let's have a look. If I can read them when they're on the screen. Take this comment.
I can read them.
Can you?
Yep. The red on the left-hand side, it says banned on the run. The blue says what? And the red says banned on the run. And the blue says, oh, don't know what that means. Sorry. Red says, of course you don't. Blue says, lol. Red says, we're so sorry, Uncle Albert, but we haven't done a bloody thing all day. Why you stabbed me in the back? Okay. That was the first one.
So, yeah, these are supposed to be between, I think there's Cher and Don, I think. Yeah. Yeah,
okay.
Cher and Don.
So the blue says, I didn't turn it into evil. I shared them because they stand out to me. Plus, it's a beautiful view.
Yeah, the pictures of the photos. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The red says she's evil. Red says, then why was I sending you evil shit from the most beautiful place on earth? Red, because you've got to be an asshole. Blue, I never said that, Donald. Jeez. Stop it. Why are you even bothering if you hate me so much? Red says, yes, you did. I was being a friend. You're a backstabbing bitch. Fuck you. Let me talk to your dad. You know nothing.
So this is the way, again, you know, the way he speaks to women. It's disgusting.
Yep. Who? I think this is Cher now. Who? I don't even know who this is. Jeez. I think she got a new phone or something and he hadn't contacted her on this number at this point. So then Don says, geez, wow. Oh yeah, then she says, it's a new number to my phone. This number hasn't contacted my phone before tonight. Oh my God, imagine getting all those messages beforehand and then not knowing who they were even from.
Oh gosh.
The red says, after you are so hateful, all you can say is, geez. Cher says, how am I hateful? Don says, why are you so backstabbing? How? Lol. Come on. Blue says, whatever, Donald or Benny, whichever you are, I've not done shit. And before you start calling anyone backstabbing, look in the fucking mirror. He says, you know I want to talk to your dad, but not you ever again. You should learn from your dad some respect. Wow. Huh. You turned to the my spelling is atrocious. Psychic psycho, I think that's supposed to say. Donna, how thing evil can you get? Do you not hear the evil shit coming out of her evil thing mouth? What the f is wrong with you?
Gosh.
That's how he sounds. That's my Don voice. I sent you nice pictures of you, Tara, and you're turning into evil. And then Cher says, Donald, I'm just doing everything possible to help bring your daughter home. Exactly. Reverend Donna is actually been involved in cases before, worked with FBI, and her stuff is being used in Daybell trials. It would be stupid to ignore her gift.
He doesn't want her found.
Hell no. He says, your dad could teach you some things.
Oh, God.
Cher says, he has been, yep. I wish you'd done some serious time somewhere, then I could trust you.
Oh, God. So you can only trust people if they've been in the nick.
Right. Yeah, that's where you find your friends, isn't it? Don, I had your back. If you listened, I kind of still do. Told you, don't take charges that ain't yours. Your dad gave his life for you. Remember that. Fuck off, Cher. Let me talk to your dad. A real mother for not you. A real G. OG. I only have respect for you through your dad, and that's it, far as it goes from now on.
Oh, God.
Lovely. Oh. Then Don says, stop sucking his dick.
No.
Cher says, we haven't spoken in weeks. I don't know what you're talking about. And he says, Yes, you do, you backstabbing bitch.
Oh
Texting me last night. He texted me tonight. Oh no, that's Cher. Sorry, Cher. I don't want to do Cher's voice. He texted me tonight. I didn't know it was him until right now, though. Believe what you want. I'm backstabbing you. I've never had the something for me to backstab you in any ways. You were a bitch to me from the jump. All good, but backstabbing, same thing your husband. Oh, I think this must have swapped over. No? Same thing your husband just said to me, texting just now, isn't what I done to you.
About Candace, I think.
Oh, so this is Candace. Message. Oh, yeah, it says Candace at the top.
Candace.
Let me go back to the beginning, sorry, of this page. Candace says, stop sucking his dick. To be fair, they both sound the same, so my impression weren't that bad. Stop sucking his dick. Cher says, we haven't spoken in weeks. Don't know what you're talking about. She says, yes, you do, you backstabbing bitch. He said, he texted me tonight. I know it was him. I didn't know it was him until right now. Believe what you want. I'm backstabbing you. I've never had something for me to backstab you in any ways. You were a bitch to me from the jump. All good. But backstabbing, same thing your husband just said to me, texting me now, isn't what I done to you. It's what you'll do to everyone that tries helping you.
It's true.
And Candace says, sup, Cher? Your dad was right. You are a joke.
God, honestly.
Oh my days.
These
people.
These
God. Okay, where did I get to? Everyone. Oh, same thing your husband that tries helping you. Shut up, Cher. Your dad was right. You are a joke. And she put, laugh my fucking ass off. Seek help. You need help. I'll send this to you instead of Donald. Hate me all you want. Thank you for being kind to my dad.
I don't know if she has the patience. She has so much patience.
That's the same one I read a minute ago.
Is it?
Yeah.
Maybe I uploaded it twice. Is that the same one as well? Yeah. Yeah, it must have uploaded twice.
I think it ended with thank you for being kind to my dad, which is fair enough because ultimately people that aren't kind to your dad are not people you want in your life.
Let's see what some of these comments are saying, because we flicked off the comments while we were looking at the photos, so we've missed a few, guys.
Sorry about my accent. Oh, they're just I mean, it's not funny, is it? But you have to sort of sometimes just lighten it up a little bit.
You do. You have to try, because I mean, it's just nasty, negative speak, both of them. She thinks he's constantly flirting with other women. And that's the reason why she's so nasty to Cher, because Cher's done nothing but ever try and help them. Cher says in the comments, Candace telling me I need help, priceless, laughing face.
It's like, hello, what? Have you met Kettle?
Yeah, this is Kettle.
Yeah, exactly.
My God. Seriously, guys. Seriously. Thank you, Cher, for letting us show those. So yeah, we've got some photos of the wedding, Rose Bly's wedding. I don't know if you want to see them. If you do, I have made a video about them, or I can try and upload them. But yeah, Bambi, they're both nuts. They're both nuts. And I think the longer it goes on for, I think the more obvious it is that neither of them actually want her found. And that's my own opinion. But I mean, I don't know what you think about that, Kat. I don't feel that they actually want her found.
Well, for people that want her found, they're not exactly putting in the most amount of effort to make it happen, are they? Let's be honest. And they haven't been for the last 7 months either.
No. And everything that Cher was saying last night was, every time she said something to him, I was like, that's what I would have said.
Yeah, she took the right out. Yeah, she took the words right out of your mouth. I know what you mean. I was sitting there chomping at the bit as well.
So, what else have we got to talk about? Let me just cough. So I've not felt brilliant today, to be honest. I haven't been asleep. I've had my eyes closed most of the day.
Yeah, you said you've been in a bit of a fog today.
Yeah, it's been like fibre fog where you just feel like you're staring through like frosted glass. It's horrible.
Yeah. That comment that Cher just put, Benny will Benny will flip. He's told me he will play the game until the end. What does that mean? What game?
Oh God!
Like seriously, is this a game? Like, that's sad.
I hope they don't think it's a game. Oh God! I've had enough of the drama this week with missing but never forgotten. Oh
my God, no. She needs to be forgotten already.
yeah.
She's got a brain missing and she needs to be forgotten. That's what I say.
I don't know if people believe their own lies, if they just lie often enough, like they actually start believing it. I don't know.
Probably, yeah. Well, also, if they're trying to convince everybody else of their lies as well, then, they can't really forget it, can they? I like Sarah Mee's comment, in the chat. It says, I had a moment of sympathy / empathy for Candace the other day, but it went away after a cup of tea and a custard cream. That's excellent. That's the best comment of the night so far.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. Oh my God. Yeah, it lasted about 2 seconds and then it went off.
Exactly.
People think I kiss his ass. I don't, though. I literally scream my frustrations at them. Good for you, though. I think that's good. I think
you take one for the team in that respect. I'd give anything to scream my ass off at that prick. Seriously, but you don't want to talk to me. I wonder why. He doesn't want to talk to me, and I wonder why.
Oh my God, hilarious. So, I don't know who watches Doug, but he had on what date was it? The 18th. He had Mary on, and it was the night Mary was telling him about the sewer situation that I think we've all spoken about. I think everybody knows about it, don't they? That Mary had said that her dad had told her that Don had told him. Are you getting me, or are you confused yet? That Summer might be down a septic tank or a well or something, I don't know. And she was on Doug's panel and she was telling Doug and all the subscribers about this. Well, not long after that live, like within a couple of hours, the police were called to the house. And I think most people have heard that 911 call because they were trying to kill each other, basically. Or should I say, it came through initially that it was Candace that had called, but I think it was actually her mother that had called 911 to say that he'd got her by the throat. Just getting it up. Cats are going crazy, chasing each other around.
I'm not going crazy. I'm good.
No, the cats.
Oh, your cats. I say I'm fine.
Oh, we've got adverts.
We've got all back on the phone. They called 911 again. Still an open line. Can hear them arguing in the background. Subject in the basement. I believe she's upstairs. Yeah. unaware that she's called. Plaintiff is actually going to be her mother. She said that she got a text from her that her husband was drunk and had been cussing at her and yelling at her.
So there you go. Cussing and yelling at each other.
Mm-hmm. What's new?
I mean, like if how many residents do you reckon there are in Rogersville? And I bet you if I lived there and somebody rang into the police and said, that Emma, they'd be like, no, sorry, who's that? If you rang up and said, Don and Candace, everybody'd be like, every police officer there'd be like, yeah, oh God, what now? Because they ring up so often. Can you imagine your name being known, so well known?
Yeah, exactly.
At the police station. You don't even have to give the address.
Uh-huh.
It's just go to Don's house again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's never a good look. The police know your name. Well, it's not in this country anyway.
Well, no. But there is also I don't know if people have seen that photo of Summer sat on Grandma's bed in her camper, and she's holding up that Frozen doll.
Oh wait, you mean the photo that you got sent 5 months ago by Grandma? Yeah. That photo, the one that wasn't found on Gabby Petito's phone because she didn't take any photos of Summer.
Yeah, missing but not forgotten.
Yeah.
Posted my photo and said that she'd got this photo and she thinks it came from Gabby Petito's phone.
I mean, seriously, you just can't with these people, can you really?
No, it got sent to me via Grandis. Oh my God, seriously. Anyway, so yeah, and on that photo, if you look, Cher pointed it out the other day. I think we've mentioned it before, but not for a long, long time. There is a like baby cam. What do they call them? Like for when babies cry.
Like a monitor.
Like a baby monitor. Yeah, that's it. And she's got one of those on her bedside table in the camper. Is that so that she can speak to them while they're in the house? I mean, if it was me and Bulas living here in this house and my mum lived next door, I don't think he'd be overly impressed if we had a baby monitor in the front room, because there's certain things you want to talk about, like, can't wait to get you upstairs tonight, babe,
oh,
or
really?
whatever it is.
Like, no, please don't make me think of Don saying that to Candace, please.
Can I jump on you now, get you clothes on? Like, all that kind of stuff. Like if my mom had one of those baby monitors sat in my front room, it just wouldn't happen, right? So
sorry,
it wasn't a cam. It wasn't one with a camera on. It was just one of those you can hear. So is that so she can keep an eye in case like there's any goings on? So she needs to call the police, like if they're fighting. Like, what's that about? Because I don't think most men would be overly impressed with the baby monitor situation.
Well, maybe they left the baby monitor in there so they could go out and, I don't know, get drunk and stuff without having to be at home when the kids were at home. And then the grandma was responsible for listening and making sure the kids were all right,
Do they look like the type of people that go to the local pub?
Well, they probably don't go to the pub. They probably just go in the woods and get drunk in it. Or like shoot up or whatever they do.
Oh, God.
Sorry. I'm saying things out loud. My mouth is telling on me today. I don't know what they do.
Oh, God. Molly Brown Upton says, Cher is amazing and continually piques my interest. Her sleuthing is spot on and her dad is a sweetie. Oh, that's nice, Molly. That's a really nice comment. I just like, I like to be nice to everyone in the comment section, and just, I think Cher's really nice, and I like to talk to her behind the scenes. But I'm talking about everybody else. Like, I just try and be nice to everyone and keep my opinions to myself. But on YouTube, most people just like to tell everybody their opinions, whether they're bad or not, and I don't know. It's all this making videos about each other and stuff I just can't get my head around. I don't think that's creating content. To me, that's not creating content. You're not a content creator if you're drama streaming, because it is just literally, you're not doing any research, really, are you? Besides maybe watching somebody else's video. It's not really research. And do you agree with me, or am I off on that one?
I kind of think that if you want to do that kind of thing, then go to the drama community. There's plenty of channels over there that do that kind of thing. Don't class yourself as a true crime channel if you're just going to sit there and bitch about other creators all the time. That's not true crime, in my opinion.
Okay. So, Summer, how long has she been missing for now?
7 months.
7 months.
And it's her birthday next week.
Yep, and they're going to do it in private.
Yeah, right, they are. They didn't even know what date it was.
Exactly. Somebody's probably reminded them.
Well, yeah, probably. A few people probably have, because they'll have forgotten it again by tomorrow. Pieces of shit.
Yeah, but what I was saying was, don't you think it's weird how...
Emma? Sorry to interrupt you. Can you just read that message? Because Rose's ex-husband, is in chat and would like you... has got a message for you. Can you see it?
Yeah, of course, yeah. Where is he? How far back is he?
Christopher Larson. Sorry, everyone. Just wanted to make sure that Emma sees that, because it seems quite important.
Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, how far back is it?
Not far back. It's about 8 messages back.
Okay, I think I've gone too far. Let me have a look. Oh, there. I have a request. Can you please remove the pic from your rose wedding of our child in it? Yes, of course, Christopher. Not a problem at all. I will do that as soon as I've finished the live. Thank you for getting in touch with me. Not a problem at all.
Yeah, Deb's right. YouTube did tell them Summer's birthday. I wouldn't mind betting that's the truth. And YouTube will probably have to tell them a few more times before her actual birthday, because they'll have been so drunk in the meantime, they'll have forgotten it again.
Yeah. In fact, what I'll do, Christopher, is I will take the video down. Oh, stop. Take the video down altogether for now. And then I will edit it later.
Lovely.
Not a problem. Oh, wait a minute. It's asking me to sign in.
Of course it is. Nothing's ever simple, is it?
No, when I tried to log into my... let me just put my passcode in. When I tried to log in to my Chromebook before, I'd forgotten my password, so I had to reset everything.
Oh, no.
So, wait a sec.
I'll have a look at some comments while you're looking at that. Mateo D says, I don't even care. I'm celebrating Summer's birthday at home. She has become an important part of all our lives, and I recognise her as family now. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I think, we will find ways to mark the occasion, because, we don't expect the parents, in inverted commas, I have to say that loosely, that term, to, hold a public ceremony or anything. But I mean, just remembering her birthday would have been some small comfort to people in this community, I think. Not having to hear that they didn't know when their own daughter's birthday was. I mean, to me, that just screams, or it sums up everything that they're about. They're totally self-centered. self-possessed. They don't care about anything or anyone else apart from where the next drink's coming from or the next time they can shoot up drugs or whatever. I hope I don't see them on Summer's birthday. I really hope I don't see them online, because I think that would be so damn disrespectful to Summer to go out and get drunk and come on and do a drunk live and be using that language. You know, it's just heartbreaking, really. It's heartbreaking to think that all the people in this community, there's more love in this whole community for Summer Wells than there is in both of the hearts of their parents and her parents, and that should be the other way round completely.
Yeah, you're right. Right, I think I've logged in now. Let me had some problems logging in. Wait a sec. Edit. Don't want to upset anyone. Right, so I'll make it private for now, Christopher, and then I'll go through it later and edit it when I've got time. There you go, it's gone. Oh God, it's warm in here. Had the heating on.
It's not actually that cold today though, Em. It's about 11 degrees here. It's not been a cold day today. The sun was quite nice earlier.
So, how is everybody? Let me just take my headphones off a minute while I get this over my head. There we go. Right, so how is everyone? Is everybody okay? It was nice to see. Sorry, go on.
I was just going to say, Green-Eyed Lady said, do you mean that Elsa doll Summer was holding in Grandma's camper? Yeah, that is the photo that we were talking about.
Yeah. What was I going to say?
You were saying, how is everybody? Hi, Carol Johnson.
Gosh, got a bit warm. I've forgotten what I was going to say now.
You were asking everyone who they were.
It was nice to see the photos of Rose looking happy, and it was just nice. And then it got me thinking, like, where's she gone? I'd like to think that she is still around somewhere, just because it makes me feel better to think that, that she's still around somewhere, that she's happy, because it's a nicer thought than trying to imagine. Cat?
I'm here, but you're cutting out, Em. You're cutting in and out.
Oh, no.
You're going to auto-tune.
Is that better?
Yeah, it's better.
Have I?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, you're all right, hon. You're back.
Yeah. Yeah,
I know
it's sad, and yeah. And then you get to thinking about, is there a lag?
No, I just kept interrupting you by accident, so I'm just waiting for you to finish.
Go on.
No, I was just going to say it is hard to think about the worst case scenario in this situation, because because we care so much, no one wants to think the worst, but I guess if I'm honest, I'm prepared for the worst in this situation, even if I don't want to think about it.
I think, yeah, and I think I've already prepared myself for the Summer situation, as Christopher and probably a lot of them have for their situation. You kind of have to prepare yourself, and even though Summer or Rose are not related to me, you still kind of have to mentally prepare yourself for if there is ever a news report out there that tells us something we don't really want to hear. I just think it's very odd that two people in the same family can go missing to both never be found.
Mm-hmm.
And I then think, if Rose can go missing for all this time and never be found, then what's the chances of us finding Summer?
I guess there's a little difference to me anyway, is that Rose was a fully grown woman. She had the choice. She had if she disappeared of her own accord, if that's what happened, she had that choice. Whereas Summer didn't walk down the hill and jump on a bus, did she, or decide to leave or run away? You know, she didn't have that. She wasn't old enough to make those decisions and have that capacity to leave. So, in that respect, the main difference for me is if the best case scenario is that Rose disappeared, and I want to be really careful how I talk about it because I know that Chris is in the chat, but if Rose did take it upon herself to disappear, then she had that choice as an adult.
As an adult, yeah.
Whereas someone would have had that choice.
Chris, they were off YouTube, actually. There was somebody on YouTube that had made a video with them in, so I've used some of the screenshots from that. But if you message me, I can tell you. I'd have to have a search and find out.
Christopher, do you have Emma's email address?
Yeah.
Or you can find it on the channel.
Yeah, it's crimestoriesobsessed@gmail.com.
Yeah, there we go. That's the best way to deal with it.
I'd like to say a massive thank you to Taco, because without me saying a word to her at all about what's been going on this last week, she was in that other channel's live giving her what for and standing up for me without me saying anything. And so I went in there and I was listening and I saw Taco and what she was doing, and I really appreciated it for having my back. So thank you.
Are you talking about me?
No, Taco.
Oh, Taco. I was going to say, I don't remember that.
Yeah. She was
Taco,
in there
yeah.
and she was sticking up for me, and I just thought, oh, that's so nice. Thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, crimestoriesobsessed@gmail.com. So, what else have we got for you guys? I mean, I don't know how they can be living in each other's pockets, Don and Candace. If you think about it, apparently she's going to work with him every day because she's got no kids to look after now. And he's told her, you need to earn your way, so you need to get yourself a job. So she's coming with him to work every day. They've got plenty to argue about. The fact that they're probably both hungover most days anyway. Spending all day, every day with each other. They've had quite a traumatic experience, or what we would class as a traumatic experience, whether or not they would class it as a traumatic experience. They've got the police called to the house on a fairly regular basis. The boys have gone, the daughter's gone, and then they spend all night together every night as well, because I don't think either of them have really got any friends as such. How are they not? Well, I can see now why they are practically killing each other, to be honest. I don't know how they're putting up with each other.
I don't either. I don't know how they haven't killed each other already, to be honest. Fucking liabilities, the pair of them. Sorry, I've just had to time out Ernie in the chat because he's dogging share, and I'm not being funny, Ernie, but you didn't prove anything. Get out of the chat. If you don't like it, go somewhere else.
Yeah, Ernie, we have already had this conversation, might have been before you came in. We don't bash other creators in here. I've got nothing against you. I don't even know you, but we don't talk about anybody. And Cher, especially Cher, because she's one of my friends. So, you know, no bashing of any other creators. Okay, so what else have we got to talk about?
I just need to say one more thing as well, and this is not to be rude, but this is the second time I've had to delete a message from someone giving out their personal information in the chat. Please don't give out your name, not your name, your telephone number or your email address. Yeah, there was someone earlier tried to put their telephone number in the chat. Please don't put your telephone number, your email address, or any other personal information in the chat. This is, this is the internet, okay? Yeah. I'm just saying.
I know we're nice in here, And everybody's lovely. All of my subscribers and are so lovely. But you will get people listening or watching that might not be as nice, and you don't need some crazy person ringing you up.
No. And you don't know whose number it is, ultimately. You don't know who's behind the screen. So please just, general rule, don't put your personal information in the chat. Thank you. Okay, let's go.
I think we covered the throwing Candace under the bus, didn't we, last time? It was online. It was on being interviewed by the media, and he said, Candace had weed in her system, but I didn't have anything.
No, innocent Don.
Yeah, then online saying, I've got 7 alibis, Candace has got none, she's going down, throw under the bus again. Summer had a haircut because Candace did,
Yeah, of course. All little girls love their haircut, like short, don't they?
What else?
Sandra!
It's
causing issues in the chat.
Candace.
It's okay, I've got red, don't worry.
Oh yeah, he got locked up, didn't he? Because she was apparently sleeping with Jose. He came home, had a fight with whoever, and ended up getting kicked out of the house. Police came and everything, and it all kicked off. But it was Candace who had to apologise. She apologised to me.
Yeah, right.
Got me off the charges,
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Throwing her under the bus again. So yeah, I don't know. I feel so sorry for Summer, and the thing is, if she'd never have gone missing, none of us would have ever even heard of her. That's the thing.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
I met the biker group several years ago that showed up in Rogersville when I lived in South Florida. They had a gathering at the hotel our family was living. They brought awareness to missing kids. So, well, I mean, that's what they were supposed to be doing in Tennessee. I can't see what the problem is.
No, I can't either.
They had a right to be on that road just as anybody else, as long as they weren't going up their road, up their street and into their yard. I can't see what their problem is. I mean, they're there to help find Summer. You would have thought that they would be making them cups of coffee and saying, crack on, wouldn't you? I mean, I would have been. Somebody's coming to Tennessee to help find my baby. Thank you. Let me make you a cup of tea.
Yeah, like they've ever done that for anybody. They don't like people that go up there to search for Summer because they don't want her found, because they know where they put her, and they know that other people coming up there's a chance that someone's going to find out what they did to her, in my opinion.
Yeah. No, we don't, Christopher. I don't think anybody does, to be honest. We know that you're, well, better than all that. You don't even think about lumping you in with that lot.
Yeah, to be fair, they probably don't know how to brew coffee and they don't have mugs. Would you drink a cup of coffee that was made in that house?
Well, no, probably no. I mean, I wouldn't. But, it would have been nice for them to offer, instead of calling them all sorts of names under the sun, and they're there to help find your daughter. I'd be like, is there anything we can do to help you while you're here? Please stay on our land. If you're gonna we'll offer you our land to stay on while you're here. If you're camping because you're looking for our daughter, you would, wouldn't you? I would.
Well, normal people would, but we're not really dealing with normal people, are we? Sarah Holt's question was quite interesting. How is showing up at their house with horns, etc., is helping find Summer? The FBI, though, search crews, etc., I've been in that area several times. Well, to be fair, how is them showing up on YouTube helping to find their daughter either? People can go to them or they can come to us, but ultimately it's obviously not helping to find their daughter, because they're constantly trying to cover their asses. They don't want people up there searching because they know they're going to get found out. In my opinion.
Yeah, somebody said, I think Summer wanted to look more like Robin, not have a shaved head. And I mean, Candace was saying, sure, she wanted to look like me. Really?
Yeah, really. Wow.
I would have
That's
thought,
ambition, isn't it?
I mean, Don did say, didn't he? She looked up to women like
Pretty,
Robin,
beautiful women, yeah.
Yeah, have you noticed how he didn't link his wife in with that? Sophisticated women.
Like Robin, not like Candace. Something very telling in that statement.
Oh gosh. Oh god.
Well, I mean,
Right,
not being funny, but Don's first wife, I mean, it's kind of, traded up a little bit, Candace. Just saying.
Oh god, yeah, I've still got that photo, let me get it up. Still here. I think I have anyway. Let me have a look. I have. Right.
Professional women, Laura. Yes, it was. It was professional women that she looked up to. You're right.
This is Don's ex-wife.
I thought that was Grandis.
There you go.
Wow. Once it's seen, it cannot be unseen.
And this is let me get rid of the comment off the screen and then we can see properly. That's summer when she was born. It's not the best photo because whoever took it might have been like Josie or somebody took it. How do I? Comments jump just as you press in on them. Doesn't make it easier. Right, wait a sec. So that's summer. People are saying good grief to that last photo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As you know, I still can't look at this photo and not see something that. Am I mad or does that look like blood? Get down, pussycat. Does that look like?
I don't know.
I mean, I suppose it could be a wet patch, but
could be a spilt drink.
Could be. It's just too ready. I don't know.
I think it's about time someone up on that holler started talking, though, to be fair.
Yeah.
How much longer are they going to drag out this torture for? Because in my opinion, all three of those adults in that house know exactly what happened on that day. So how much longer are they going to keep us guessing and keep Summer away from getting justice and away from being, in my opinion, laid to rest and having a proper funeral that she deserves? If anyone's causing any harm to this investigation, it's those three up on that hill by not telling what happened that day. It makes me so upset.
It does. And the amount of people that are so involved in this case, not just the people that make the videos, but the people that watch. And as some of them have said in the comment section, she would have been starting school.
Yeah.
She would have been in her first year of school now, wouldn't she?
Mm.
Would she have been enjoying it? Would she have made some nice friends? It's just sad, isn't it? Sad to think. Right, let's lighten the mood a bit because it's a bit sad. Right, here we go. Listen to these. Some of these are crazy.
Caller advised that his girlfriend is hungover this morning. Won't get her 6-year-old child up to take him to school. He's an officer to respond.
So he's asking. So this guy's rung 911 because he can't get his girlfriend out of bed because she's hungover. Wow. And she won't get up to look after the 6-year-old kid, and he needs to go to work. So he wants the police to come out and sort her out. Like it's their job to get some girl out of bed to make her look after her child. It's up to the husband, isn't it? And if she won't get out of bed, then it's up to him.
And take the kid. The mother won't look after it.
I think initially, though, wouldn't it be, up to him to say, look, I can't come into work today because I've got no one to look after the child, or I'm going to be late, or it's between the two of them. It's not police to start coming out and shaking her about, is it?
Nope. You must get really cross with this kind of call doing the job that you do.
It's ridiculous. Listen again.
Caller 5 said his girlfriend is over this morning. Won't get her 6-year-old child up to take him to school. He's an officer to respond.
Wow.
It's amazing. Oh my God. Right. That's it. I've got another one. This one's even crazier, right?
Drive off of Highway 70 South.
That's it.
More, he's advising the neighbors of 123. Their ducks keep continuing to come on his property. They're leaving a mess and digging up his wife's flower beds.
Did you hear that?
The duck.
The duck.
Did I say? Oh, their dog or their duck?
The duck.
Their duck.
Their duck.
God.
The neighbour's duck is coming round and digging up his wife's flower beds.
Right. Well, you don't call the police for that. You just get the duck and put it in some pancakes with some. You just get the duck and put it in some pancakes with plum sauce. Job done.
He's advising the neighbors of 123. Their ducks keep continuing to come on his property. They're leaving a mess and digging up his wife's flower beds.
Pancake rolls, anyone?
I mean, how they're not like just
plum sauce? I can't.
A duck. Ah. Seriously though, the honestly, like you'd ring up because your next door neighbour's duck was pulling out your flower.
I mean, if one's got guns in America, go shoot the bloody duck. Go cook it. Have yourself a nice dinner. Yeah, an orange. Stuff an orange in its mouth. Stuck it in the oven. That'll teach him.
Oh God.
Oh, Laurie, I'm joking. For goodness sake. That's not funny. Someone loves that duck. Don't say to kill him. Jesus.
Somebody's really drunk driving down Granton Road.
Which way are they going?
They are going
towards Granton or towards Yalesville?
Towards Granton.
Does that sound like Candace?
I was just about to say, is that Candace? You took the words right out of my mouth. Jesus, that sounds like Candace.
Okay, are you behind them or?
No, I am them.
You are them? Oh my God.
Yes, I am them.
No way.
Okay,
Seriously?
so you want to call and report that you're driving drunk?
Yes.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
what's your name?
Mary.
Okay, hold on 1 second, Mary, okay?
Okay.
Are you still driving right now?
Why do they always give out the name Mary when everything goes wrong?
I bet that was recent. That was last week, weren't it? That phone call Candace made. Oh, man.
Do you want to stop driving before you get in an accident?
Yes, I will stop.
Okay, you going to stop right now?
Yep, I will stop right now.
Okay, just hold on a second, okay?
Do you want a paper hat or a medal, love?
Okay, just hang on the phone, okay?
Okay.
Still there, sir?
Yes, no, ma'am.
Mary, sorry about that. What's your last name, Mary?
Sorry.
Are you stopped right now?
Yes, I am. Should I turn my car off and turn the flashers off?
Yep, that's fine. If you want to turn it off and turn the flashers on, so then we can find you. Where are you coming from, Mary?
I came from Neilsville. I'm coming from...
And you were drinking in Neilsville?
I was drinking all over. I'm sorry.
What the actual... Hell no.
Get to call it myself.
That's Candace.
But I guess it's better than getting in an accident and killing yourself or somebody else.
No, I don't want to hurt anybody.
No, anyway.
So she rang the police on herself.
Yeah, to tell them that
when they
someone was
asked for her
drunk
name,
driving.
said Mary.
Who was it? Who's? Do you know who it is? Yeah, it's me. You fucking dumbass.
Yeah, who is it that's
Dumbass.
driving drunk? Are you behind them or in front of them? It's me.
It's me. Carol Johnson, we're just having a bit of a cool down session with some crazy 911 calls.
Silliness. Yeah.
Just winding down. It's like bedtime here, so we just thought we'd have a bit of a laugh.
Please send rescue. I think I'm having an overdose of my wife.
Okay, you and your wife?
Yes.
Overdose of what?
Marijuana. I don't know if it had something in it.
Okay.
Can you please send rescue?
Okay, how old are you?
I'm 29 years old, and my wife is 26. Please come.
26?
Yes, please.
Have you guys been drinking also?
What?
Have you guys been drinking today too?
No, that's it.
No, and is there any weapons in the house?
No, please come.
Okay, we're on our way. Do you guys have fever or anything?
No, I think we're dying.
Okay, how much did you guys have?
I don't know. We made brownies, and I think we're dead. I really do.
Did he just say, I think we're dead?
Yeah, he really did say that. I mean, I've seen some sights in Amsterdam, but that probably takes the biscuit. Wow.
I think we're dead.
I think we're dead. Do a really good impression of a dead person. How the hell do you overdose on weed? How ridiculous is that?
Oh, God.
My Lord, help me.
God, I don't know.
Oh, man.
I don't know. We made brownies, and I think we're dead.
Brownies.
I really do.
Okay, how much did you put in the brownies?
I don't know.
Was it a bag? Who made the brownies?
My wife and I did. Cuba, come here.
Okay, get her.
She's on the living room ground right now.
Is she breathing?
She's barely breathing.
Is she awake?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay, can you look?
Pardon?
Asleep.
Can you look?
I can feel her. She's laying right down in front of me. Time is going by really, really, really slow.
Okay, well, I'm on the phone with you. And do you know how much of it you bought and put in the brownies?
Pardon?
How much did you buy?
Just please send rescue.
They're on the way, but I'm trying to figure out how much you bought and put into the brownies, sir.
It's probably like a quarter ounce total.
A quarter ounce total into the brownies? Did you guys eat all the brownies?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, my life. Talk about lightweights. Jesus.
Was it a big batch, a little batch?
It was a quarter ounce.
Okay, but brownie-wise, how many pieces do you guys think you guys had?
I don't know. I probably had like a small chunk. Please come.
A small
chunk? What time is it?
It's 9:37. When did you guys last eat the brownies?
Probably like an hour and a half ago.
Oh, man. It's far out, man.
Is your wife still breathing?
Huh? Just reading some of the comments, hilarious.
I don't know what's more funny, the guy with the flower beds and the duck, the man that thinks he's dead, or Candace ringing to tell everybody, am I going to go to jail? I'm drunk. Oh, seriously.
Oh my God, they cracked me up. I heard a really, really hilarious one once. Well, it was hilarious to me, but that's maybe just a cultural thing. But it was this woman that phoned 911 and said, "My daughter's being belligerent. I don't know what to do with her." And the police were like, "Do you want us to come and shoot her?" I was like, what the fuck?
I saw that one today.
So what? Oh my God. Maybe it's a cultural thing. We don't have police with guns here, but do you want us to come and shoot her? What?
Oh, I tell you what, if Christopher's still here, he might have gone. Question for you. Was Candace at your wedding? Because when I was looking at the photos of Rose and everything, I didn't see Candace there. I know her mum was, but I didn't see Candace. And I know somebody said, well, she was living in another state, but you'd make the effort for your sister, wouldn't you? Surely I would have thought you would. I'm just looking at
Candace,
the
make
photos.
an effort for anything, ever. Oh, the answer's no, by the way.
No, because if that was I don't have a sister, I've got a brother, but if that was my brother, I would drive 6 hours to make sure I was at his wedding. Like, you just would. I mean, I suppose it depends on how close you are and everything, doesn't it? I guess, but I would have done. So, I don't want to show myself because I look a mess today. But this is Grandis, all dressed up.
Is she wearing a shell suit?
Yeah.
Oh my days.
That's at her daughter's wedding. It's like a man.
It would help if she wasn't wearing something like a shell suit.
You could have made an effort.
Speaks volumes, Emma.
Yeah.
I'm eating chocolate, by the way, just in case anyone wondered.
And then I can hear. Sounds nice. Right. And then there's this.
What is that? Can't see it, Em.
Missing but not forgotten.
Oh God.
Showing my YouTube channel. And the comment above it says, this person on YouTube has stolen my messages and is sharing them on their channel. My phone is making me enter password and everything to report. So can you all please go to YouTube now and report this person?
Mm-hmm.
Mass flagging.
Mm-hmm.
Not allowed. Naughty, naughty, naughty.
But you've got the proof.
Naughty. I think we know who takes people's content. I ask. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I've been having to work out tax. Out tax. Oh, I've been doing taxes this week.
It's a last minute round, yours, Emma, isn't it?
Oh, gosh.
That sounds dull.
Ugh. Really dull. So what's everybody on about here then? Let's have a look.
I was trying to explain what a shell suit was.
That shell suit situation.
Is it like polyester? Or is it like shiny polyester? If you put a cigarette anywhere near it, it would just explode, like, pretty much. We're like fashionable in the late 80s and the early 90s. Yeah, exactly. Don't sit next to a gas fire in your shell suit.
Somebody said to me that they thought Grandis was trying to be flirtatious with me in those messages when I was messaging her. I know that's what I thought.
Oh, wow.
She was very nice.
I'm going to bed in a minute, Emma. Be careful how you influence my dreams, please.
I'm going to have to try and find some more of those 911 calls for next time because they're quite funny, aren't they? Oh,
yeah, they're good.
Yeah. Police 911 calls, not ambulance 911 calls. Because it's funny what people call for. But I was going to say, and this is not talking about anybody in particular on YouTube, nobody at all. This is just in general. From what I know, as for working for the services, we're busy. From the minute you step foot in there, you are busy and you're lucky if you get a dinner break. So for these people to be calling for absolutely ridiculous shit is ridiculous. Well, it's more than ridiculous. It's bad, and they need to have a look at themselves. I noticed in the drama community, some of these YouTubers ringing CPS on each other, ringing the police on each other, You know, I see it. I've seen it, and it's bad. Like, these people have got enough on. Can you imagine every time we cover a crime case, we find at least one situation where we feel that CPS have dropped the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And we can say, what happened with Harmony?
Mm-hmm.
Why wasn't CPS involved? What happened with Summer? Why didn't they remove her quicker? You know, there's always something we can say in regards to CPS. And so when people in the drama community are ringing CPS on each other,
yep, taking time away.
Yeah, there's a small part of the drama community that I used to listen to, and they've all had CPS called on each other, all of them. And I just think these people, these CPS workers, they're not looking after the Harmonies of this world or the Summers of this world while they're out knocking on the doors of these YouTubers.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they really should be ashamed of themselves, some of them, ringing authorities when it's not needed. Really, they should. Because, well, it's just despicable as far as I am concerned.
It should be a crime, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I do miss it. I'm starting to miss it now. At one point, I was in so much pain. I mean, I just couldn't even consider. I just couldn't even think about it. You know, it was just too bad. But over the last week, I said I wanted a week where I was having at least like 5 days or so where I wasn't in as much pain. And this last week has been one of those weeks. So I've been in a lot less pain. Thank you, Skilo. Thank you very much. Crime Stories Obsessed. That channel has a new name. Yep, True Crimes and More.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
with the improper apostrophe.
Yeah,
I love that.
we have been over and we have been watching her coming out with some of the things she's been saying about me. Where I don't know if she's talking about me, Doug, or Jer, or whoever, that we're apparently hacking into her channel. That I mean, I don't even know how to turn my computer on. Never mind hacking somebody's bloody channel. I can't remember my password half of the time. Bullying, harassing, and taking her videos, getting her videos removed, and all sorts. I don't know. YouTube are not stupid. YouTube can see who uploaded a video at what time and on what date.
Right.
If they see that I uploaded a video on a certain date and time, and then somebody uploads one later on that day, they can see who uploaded it first and who it belonged to. So they're not daft. They're not going to remove somebody's channel on hearsay or rumors or a strike that isn't worth a strike. So if somebody's had their channel removed, there's a real reason for it, because we could sue. So they have policies set in place that if you get struck 3 times, your channel gets taken down.
Yeah.
If that happened to me and my channel got taken down, I could sue and I could say, right, I'm suing YouTube because I was earning money from there. I could sue YouTube. They don't want those massive lawsuits where they're going to have to pay out a lot of money. So they make sure that when they remove a video, they get the right amount of information and they're 100% right that what they're doing is correct. They don't just go, oh yeah, let's just take that video down because so-and-so said to, you know, it doesn't work like that.
Also, they give you the right to appeal. So if you feel that someone's wrongly struck your channel, you have the right to appeal. And the process that you go through, the first step that you can do is to email the person that struck you and ask them nicely as I did, to remove the strike, and they can still refuse to remove it. That's their right if you know you genuinely have copied their content or whatever. And then you can appeal to YouTube, and they will consider whether your strike was allowed, whether it was a permissible strike, or whether the strike was invalid, and they can choose to remove the strike. Now, when someone's channel is struck 3 times, on every occasion, you have the chance to go through that process. So if somebody's channel is taken down for 3 copyright strikes, it's quite clear that they have never engaged with the process of trying to get the strike removed. Because if it was able to be removed because it was wrong, it would have been removed. The case is complete once the channel is taken down. You should have learnt your lesson the first time, basically.
Yeah. Lit Lolo said, police in the Wells case need to listen to YouTube and adopt a 3 strikes in the URL. Don and Candace are way past it.
Preach. I like that comment.
Thank you, Skilo, for that super chat. It was really nice of you. She says she faked a phone call and someone knocking on her window. Oh, that was so funny. I was watching.
I saw that.
And she went, wait a second, guys, there's somebody knocking on my window. And she went over to the window and she was like, can I help you? And then all of a sudden she mumbled. She went, and I'm like, what's she doing? And then she said, no, I can't. No, you're going to have to go, she said. And then she went, I thought, is she seriously doing that? You saw that, didn't you, Kat?
Yeah, I saw her.
It was her.
I knew it was her.
It was so obvious. Surely these little old ladies that sit and watch her channel don't actually believe that was her. Oh, God.
Either that or the guy, if there was a guy in a wheelchair knocking on her window, it wasn't because they needed a lift. Let's put it that way.
I know. She needed a lift. But then she said he wanted her to help him get in the front door. And I was like, well, I don't know.
Interesting.
Anyway, but yeah, I'm over her. I'm still going to keep an eye out to see what she's saying. But my phone, darling, what's wrong with you?
Well, I just turned screen time off and now we're just in the middle of talking to Darcy. Stupid screen time. It shouldn't be allowed on Saturday. And it's Saturday.
Penny's not happy because Dad's turned the screen time off.
And if you're listening to this, Dad, I will literally come round and I know much more boxing than you do.
Ooh! She got savage, your girl.
Dad's turned screen time off on a weekend night. She's not mad because she was talking to Darcy. Oh my God.
Do I want to know who Darcy
name, isn't it? Darcy. It's like something off Bridget Jones.
She said, Pride and Prejudice or something, isn't it? Yeah. Mr. Darcy.
Yeah, she's sassy like me. She's more gobby than I am, though.
Yeah, she's savage.
She's savage. Yeah.
I know more boxing than you do.
What's Stop whinging. Negativity. Think positive thoughts, Penny.
No.
I'm gonna have to go to bed because it's. I'm just gonna love them. I'm not really tired.
I know we need to. Penny, shush now, darling. So so we're gonna say goodnight. Kat's about to fall asleep online, and we just wanted to come in and have a little chat with you all, have a little catch up, and say hi to everyone. Thank you for the super chats that you've sent us. Thank you for all the mods being there and helping us out in the chat. Thank you for everybody that's commented. And just all my nice subscribers and members for being here. I appreciate you all.
Thanks, everyone. I love you all.
And thank you
if you came across and subscribed to my channel. Really appreciate that.
Yes, go across to Kat's channel and subscribe if you haven't already. And check out my community page because I do put quite a lot of content and laughs and things on there during the day. Okay, guys. Well, thank you for being here. And as always, take care.
Bye, honeys.
Bye.
Bye.